All right, I know there's a lot of shit going on right now in the NBA. I'm not gonna keep this video long. It's gonna be Monday morning, but actually it is Monday morning, so I know y'all got places to be, things to do. I'm not gonna have a long video. Um, I don't have much to tell you because we still don't really know why Luka got traded for AD. It's not the point that he was traded for AD. It's the point that Luka was traded anyway. 25 years old, not in his NBA prime. They're trying to use the excuse about they didn't like his conditioning. That's BS because we've seen Jokic come into a season overweight and get himself in shape. We've seen Luka out of shape and get himself in shape mid season. So it's not that. That's just what they're saying. I'm sure the money that they're saving for not having to pay him now has something to do with it, but I think it's probably a little bit more than that. Like now it's hitting me that it might be something personal with the GM in Dallas because it could be, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this. For you to trade a generational talent at 25 years old and not tell the head coach is very disrespectful. For Pelinka, the Lakers GM, to trade Anthony Davis and not tell JJ Redick is highly disrespectful. You know what? Maybe they should have told LeBron, maybe they shouldn't. He's still a player at the end of the day. But not telling the coaches is crazy. The problem that I have is that Dallas has been playing well without Luka, and their role players have been embracing their roles, and they've been playing. I'm not a Dallas guy either. They've been playing better. Gafford's been playing a lot better. PJ Washington has finally been reliable, consistent. Kyrie's been coasting. You know what I'm saying? Dinwiddie's even been playing better. The Lakers, they just beat the Knicks with no AD. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I said the defense has been getting better. Max Christie's fallen into his role. Finney Smith is falling into his role, and he had a little ankle injury, so he's getting better. You got Vanderbilt better. You got Vanderbilt back. Now you got a little bit of a swarming defense in LA, playing a lot better. Like I said, just beat the Knicks without AD. You know when AD's on the court, he's a monster. And you just blew all that out without telling the head coach. When he's building the team around AD, he's building the team around the pieces that you have to win championships. And you just cut everybody's throat like that without telling anybody. This obviously more information is going to come out, but I thought this was the second craziest trade I've ever heard from the NBA. It's the first. Actually sleeping on it and waking up and going over it in my head. This is the most shocking trade of all time. The only other one I was around for was Shaq to Miami. They traded him for a bag of peanuts and Lamar Odom. And then it came out later on he wasn't getting along with Shaq. So there's always something to it. But it's the most shocking. And everybody that represents the NBA that still has a little bit of sense, like former players, like even Lou Williams, KD, active still, but a lot of the players are like, yo, we don't get it, we don't understand it. That shit is crazy. They're all saying the same thing. So once we get more information, we could talk about it some more. But it deserved a little bit of a time because it is the most shocking trade that I can remember. You trade in a 25-year-old generational talent that can give you 40, 15, and 15 on any given night, and you just traded him away for a 30-year-old. AD's spectacular. AD's one of my favorite players of all time. There's nothing he can't do at his size. He's a spectacular player, but he's 30, 31. And you traded your 25-year-old generational guy for a 31-year-old, 31-year-old. That's like you playing 2K and you're starting a career mode, and the first thing you do is you take your young talent and trade for somebody 6 years older, 5 years older. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. And Dallas is not built like that. They look great on paper, but one injury, they're not winning no chip. All they need is one injury. So we'll talk about Fox and Levine in a second. SGA 11K, my main man, fire his ass up. Cunningham's in play, spectacular matchup. Maybe they may put Dyson Daniels on him, make it a little bit sticky. Man, find $700 and give me SGA. If you don't have $700, Cunningham is fine. Trae Young is one more game away from me calling the FBI on his ass. Listen, buddy, whatever you're doing, better stop it. Play basketball, because you're not acting like Trae Young. Unless they got your kids kidnapped, you need to play ball. Like, if they got your kids hostage, blink twice, bitch. But if not, play ball. We're tired of this shit. You're on the court 34 minutes, 6 points. What the fuck are we doing? Let's start this week off. Let's start this week off correctly. You feel me? Anthony Edwards absolutely in play. I don't know why he's cheaper than Trae Young. Anthony Edwards shows up to work. Fire up Anthony Edwards. Dame Dollar, you never know when he's going to go off. 8,800, he's in the player pool, but I'm not enthusiastic to play him. I don't mind Brunson. Thompson's absolutely in play. If you could get Brunson and Thompson in the same lineup and hope for a close game, that looks good. Halliburton against Utah, fire him up. Sacramento had Halliburton, traded him. Now they traded Fox. I don't really know what's going on. McCollum, 7,600. Actually, he's in play now. No more DeJounte. Fox, well, let's bypass that. Jamal Murray, he's another one. You never know what you're going to get from him in the regular season. He could win you a tournament or he could cost you a tournament. That's the problem with Jamal Murray. Just don't put him in all your lineups. Monk, I guess you're going to be the new point guard, bitch. Fire up Malik Monk, 7,200. Listen, I don't know if Levine's going to be active, but you got Monk, Levine, Murray, DeRozan. You know what that is? 4 wings. No, not Chinese food. 4 wings. You got 4 wings. 4 players who are wings. Now, I know Levine. They all got playmaking. I know DeRozan, Levine, and Monk got some playmaking capabilities, but they're gonna have to dig into their bag unless they just go points a bonus. And he's gonna be 15 assists a game. So we'll see what's going on in Sacramento. Dyson Daniels is in play. Sexton's in play, even though I don't like playing Utah like that. Wow. Jordan Poole against Charlotte. He looks good. He looks like a good play. People are going to be on him. Be very careful with that. Because we're seeing tendencies when players look good and they're in good spots. Something happens. Just calling it like it is. Keontae George, he's an okay play. Chris Paul. Let's see what starting lineups look like. Nemhard, I don't mind them. No Brogdon for me. I'm not falling for that. Castle's in play. Collier's in play. Krejci's in play at 5K. If they start Alvarado 4,800, you can take that shot. If Morant can't come back, if Morant's not ready, let me see. If Morant's not available, Kennard's in play. No Conley for me. No thank you. McConnell if you're desperate, but he's only going to play 20 minutes. And if Anthony Edwards is out, let's fire up my man, Dillingham. No Caruso for me. He's another one. He's another one that doesn't finish games. We need him investigated. I don't care. Like this, you never finish games. I need Caruso investigated. Somebody call the hotline. Who else is here? Baines in play, looks better with no Morant. Jalen Green's in play, 73. Mikal Bridges, if you're desperate, Vassals in play. No Koulibaly for me. I mean, if you're desperate, last man in, you're playing a few lineups, you could throw him in one, squeeze your ass cheeks together and pray to Allah, but I don't trust Koulibaly. Christian Braun, I don't know what got into his water, but he's been playing like he thinks he's an all-star or something. Fire his ass up. Clarkson, if you're desperate. No Beasley for me. Nick Smith, you could take that shot if he starts. Wells, if there's no Morant. I would like to say Boston, but, you know. Do we trust him? 30 minutes. Let me see something. I don't like recommending players that could potentially bend us over. And where the fuck is... all right, let's go through this. So if Hawkins is out, let's give Boston a little bit of a bump. That's what we're gonna do. Zion's in, yeah. So I'm not gonna risk it, cause we always see players play 30 minutes one game and then 12 minutes the next. So we're not gonna go crazy game log watching. Let's see what's going on with Hawkins. If there's no Hawkins, then we give Boston a little bit of a bump. Okay, that's fair. Isaiah Joe's in play, but you're gonna need him to come off the bench and hit some threes. McBride, if you're desperate. Whitmore, you could take a shot. Strother is Westbrook. If Westbrook is out, Strother gets a bump. All right, let's go to small forward. Let's speed this along. Trey Murphy's in play. Markin, no, I don't want to. I'm personally not playing Markin. I don't trust him, but he's in the player pool. McDaniels, you could take a shot. Looks better with no Edwards. I'm gonna trust the Sacramento Kings now with no Fox and see how they respond. I'm gonna trust them because of their prices. So fire up DeRozan. Hunter, you could take a shot. Matthews in play. Aaron Wiggins, if he started for some reason, but his price went up because he had a stupid game. He had a spectacular game, so his price is gonna go up unless he starts. I'm not paying $53 for him. Walker Alexander, if there's no Edwards and he starts. Harrison Barnes, if you're desperate. And I think that's about it for small forward. All right, we're about to go to power forward. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. You don't have time to wait for news. You don't have time to wait for starting lineups. You don't have time to do research. You want me to send you my finalized optimal updated lineups right before lock? Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. You're not, like I said, unless you have some type of simulation or you're able to do your own research, you're not going to be able to keep up with NBA DFS. Like, lineups come out literally minutes before lock. Things change sometimes after lock. You got to be on it. If you're playing and you're not winning, you got to tighten it up. You feel me? Let's go to power forward. Giannis in play. Miles Bridges is in play. He's 9K because Washington's defense is ass. Zion, no DeJounte Murray. We might get point Zion. I am interested in Zion. Jackson Jr. against 1B. I'll stick to Zion. I'm not messing with guys against 1B. That's what type of time 1B's on right now. Jalen Williams, he's an okay play if you could go. I still try to get to Zion. Hart's in play. Siakam's in play. Collins is in play. Actually, if OG can't go, Hart gets a bump, Cat gets a bump. I'm not interested in Kuzma. Nasri better not play. You better not play, buddy. I swear to God, you better not play. I'm gonna call the FBI, the CSI, the DEA, all types of people I'm calling because you acted real unusual. I'm not. Let me just keep going before I get upset. Porter Jr.'s in play at 59. Tobias Harris if you're desperate. Eason if you're desperate. I want to say Achua gets a little bit of a bump if OG can't go. But, nowadays you got to really play player that's going to be on the court. He looks pretty safe if there's no OG. But, like I said, I wouldn't put him in every... You got to split your lineups up. Like, if there's players or players that don't finish games or injury-prone players, don't play them in all your lineups. Like, spread it out. That way, okay, Nasri goes to the locker room, doesn't come back, you still got another lineup cooking. That's what you got to do because some of these guys, man, this shit is a real tornado. Like, it's a free-for-all in the NBA right now. People just doing what they want to do. Aldama's okay. Brooks is all right. Keegan Murray, believe it or not, I don't mind giving him a shot on this slate just because... I mean, how much usage? All right, we got to see if Levine's going to play. If there's no Levine, you can fire up the starters for Sacramento. If Levine is in, I doubt he plays, but if he's in, then, pick two Kings that you like and pray to God that it's them that go off. Richard Sherry, you could take that shot. No Aaron Gordon for me. I'm done with him. Keldon Johnson, if you're desperate. How many minutes Sohan getting? 19, 20. Not gonna cut it, buddy. All right. Who else is here? No Keyshawn George. No Muhammad Guy for me. Let's go to center and let's wrap this up. Okay. I did go past Fox. You got to see if DraftKings changes it in time. I'm pretty sure they will. Then you got to see if Fox plays. I don't think he's going to play that soon, but we'll see. Fox is absolutely in play if he starts for San Antonio, and Levine is an okay play if he starts for Sacramento. But I don't think they play, the very next day after the trade. As far as the trade itself goes, makes sense for San Antonio. I don't know what the fuck Sacramento's doing, to be honest with you. Sacramento never wanted to win. Sacramento, like I said, I think I mentioned this before. They were close to winning, close to the... I can't remember if it was the Western Conference Finals, but Weber, Christie, Stojakovic, Bobby Jackson, Vlade Divac, they were spanking. Yeah, it was the Lakers. I think it was the Western Conference Finals. They were spanking the Lakers, and there was like a no call or it was something like controversial that they end up losing that Western Conference Finals or what's his name? The point guard with the big head hit a 3 at the buzzer, some shit like that. But the point is, Sacramento was very close to being winners, and they didn't build on it. They broke up the team, and every time they get good players, they get rid of them, and they just continue the pattern. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more moves. So let's just see what happens with Sacramento. But I have no confidence in Sacramento. It's all about money now. We got to pay this guy? Let's get him out of here. That's all we're seeing. Let's go to center. Jokic 12-3. If Jokic hits over 75 fantasy points, you're probably... Every time I play Jokic and he goes over 75 fantasy points or 70 fantasy points, I cash. So I don't mind taking a shot on him because if he has one of his games, you know, the rest of the lineup do what they need to do. Easy cash. But he's 12-3. And we don't have no real crazy value yet. Fire up Jokic. If Wemby can go, you don't have the extra coin for Jokic, fire up Wemby. If you don't have the coin for Wemby or you're playing multiple lineups, you want at least once the bonus in there. You're gonna see what he's gonna do with no Fox now. A lot more assists, a potential assists are gonna open up. So fire up Sabonis. Cat's in play. If Sengun can't go, fire up Thompson. Fire up Steven Adams. Mark Williams in play. He should have 20 rebounds against Washington. Hartenstein's in play. Kessler's in play. O'Connell will cool down a little bit. What happened? You want to go back to the bench, bitch? 17, 22, 30, 33. Look like he's finding himself again. Listen, don't squander your opportunity. Okay? Center looks good. A lot of players look good. Duren playing better. Duren's in play. Gobert's in play. Turner's in play. Nah, I don't care. I'm never touching Valanciunas again. I don't care if he was free. I'm not playing him. No Brook Lopez for me. Missy if you're desperate. Edie if you're desperate. Steven Adams if there's no Sengun. If there's no Wemby, you can absolutely play Bassie. 27 minutes, 15 rebounds. Clark if you want to be cute. And I'm going to stop it right there. So listen. I'm going to go on and get out of here. It's early Monday morning. Pretty sure we got more trades coming. Because we already see how this is set up. So we'll talk about it more next video. I appreciate y'all taking time to watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon. Check out the channel memberships. Super chats are open. Hope you had a productive and profitable weekend. And I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.